How to be productive and get the most out of your day. So the first thing you need to do is have a fixed sleeping schedule. So I know that a lot of people are not a morning person. I'm myself not a morning person. So what I normally do is that I sleep between 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then I get up and I do my other stuff. So make sure that you have a fixed sleeping schedule, that you go to bed at the same exact time and you wake up at the same exact time and you do not snooze the alarm. So basically what you have to do is that you want to be awake when you most feeling energetic and feeling that you have the power. So the morning people, they can definitely sleep at night and wake up in the morning, do whatever they want to. But for the night people who like me, you don't have to be waking up at 5 a.m. to be more productive. All you have to do is just find when your most productive time is and make your sleeping schedule around it. But make sure that you have at least between 7 to 8 hours of sleep the day before, because your body needs about 7 to 8 hours on average for every day to sleep and have that energetic through the day. So the second thing that's very important is that you put on your phone and your laptop on do not disturb. Make sure that your phone and your laptop on do not disturb, so that way you do not get distracted by any notification that will be getting through your phone or laptop. So make sure that especially your phone is on do not disturb, airplane or close, whatever that works for you, and it's put far away from you, so that way anything that comes up, it's basically not distracting you from your tasks that you have set up to get done. The third thing, and it's the most important thing, make sure that you are scheduling your day, so you know from waking up until you sleep what you're going to do, what you're going to work on it, and what exactly you'll be doing between each hour. So what would you do, which like I said, you schedule your day or you schedule sleeping between, for example, 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. or whatever time that's more confident for you. And then what would you do after that is make sure that you give yourself enough time for doing the task. So what my schedule would normally look like is basically that I need about 1 hour to 2 hours to just wake up, to get that power going on. I'm not the type of like person that I jump right away out of bed. I take time and process to basically do whatever I want to. I just need that 1 hour, 2 hours in the morning just to wake up itself. So what I do is basically that after I sleep from 3 a.m. to 12 p.m., I give myself 2 hours just to have that waking thing. So I take my time to get out of bed, go to the washroom, have my breakfast, and just give my mind that process of just waking up. What I normally do in the morning as well, if I'm not feeling energetic, I would do meditation in the morning just to feel that power. And the one good meditation that I'll be doing is, I normally do, is gratitude meditation. I will be putting the link at the bottom if you want to look at it. That's the one I normally use in the morning if I'm not feeling energetic or getting up. It's a really good meditation. So make sure that you're having a schedule throughout of your day. Do not have a to-do list. Make sure you are scheduling your day. The reason why to do that, basically, because if you have the to-do list, you would see a lot of things that you have to get done, but then you'll be like overwhelmed of what you have to be done. So what would you do is take those tasks basically and divide them into smaller tasks and then divide them by hours. So let's say, for example, you are a YouTuber and you are be filming movie, you'll be editing it, and then you'll be posting it. So what would you do is that you would sit 1 hour to 2 hours filming the video, and then you'll be taking another break for 30 minutes or 15 minutes, however you would like to do it. And then after that, basically you would add in your schedule 1 hour for editing or 3 hours. It just depends on how long you take. So for editing, you'll be basically given it, for example, 1 hour to 2 hours. It depends on how much you need to edit your video. If you're a beginner, you probably will be taking more. If you are advanced, you obviously be taking less. Just make sure that the timing that you'll be giving yourself is basically the exact time you'll be needing. And if you're not sure about how long this task will take you, just try it first, for example, 1 hour or 2 hours. And then if you see that you need more hours, that's okay. Adjust your schedule and just do it according to the new timing that it suits you. So make sure that you give yourself enough time to do each task so that way you finish it. What happens if, let's say for example, you gave for filming YouTube between 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., but then by 2 p.m. you're not done with the video yet and you want to add more. Do not do that. Just stick with the schedule and move on to the next task that you have added to yourself. You want to train yourself and basically stick to your schedule to train your mind that sticking to the schedule, you have to stick to it and that you have to be more productive basically. So that's one way of scheduling your day. There's another way of doing it which works more for me, that you work on one task the whole day. So let's say for example you're taking a whole day, a Monday, that you'll be filming only videos on that day, and then on Tuesday you'll be adding your video, and then on Thursday or Wednesday you'll be basically posting that video on YouTube or whatever platform that you'll be using. That's another way of doing it. It depends on your reference. I would say try both and see which one works most for you. For some people have worked a schedule where they basically do different tasks on the same day because they like doing multitask, or they don't want to do the same task for the whole day. They'll just get bored. Or if you're the type of person that prefers to basically do all the same task all day and then the next day move on to the next task, just make sure that you are basically using your time to your best words and that you are finding your productive way. Like I said again, you do not have to wake up in the morning to be productive. You just have to make sure that you're awake when you're most productive. You're doing the work when you're most productive, and making sure that you're scheduling your day as like basically you going to work. Let's say for example you're doing 9 to 5 job. Just assume that it's a 9 to 5 job, but except that's not 9 to 5, it's the time that you actually put it for it, and you're sticking to it. You cannot call in sick, you cannot not go. You would basically have to be responsible for your job, and you have to attend the job, so because that's the thing that it pays you the money. So that's how you be more productive and how to get to the most use out of your day. Because again, remember guys, the most successful people out there, they have the same hours and the same days as we have, but they are actually getting where they want, and we are not there yet, right? So the reason why they are the best, or they are over there, is because that they are using the same hours, same amounts, but they are getting the most out of their time. So you don't have to add more hours into your day. You just have to be giving it 100% when you're doing the task and doing whatever is necessarily. Another thing to add though, it's a bonus from me, is that when you have a to-do list, look at the to-do list and see, am I doing this for what reason? Like, why am I doing this? Am I doing it for something that I have to get done tomorrow? Or it could be something like a month from now, or it could be something 3 months from now. Just work on whatever is majority and more needed at the time, and see, like, kind of just look through at the to-do list and make sure that you're doing that thing because it's gonna give you that return. And also make sure that it's basically something you have to do right now, or otherwise it can be delayed. If it can be delayed, then you focus on the most important one that right now you have to get done right now, and then do whatever you want later on. So that'll be it for today. So make sure to subscribe and hit the like button, and make a comment about anything you would like me to talk about.